Hello guys, we're going to learn how to make some flowers today. I'm gonna start with, I don't know what this flower name is, but it's peony, I think, similar to peony. We're gonna start with mixing some pink color, a little bit of orange, mix a little bit of magenta, and make the little nuts over there. I mix a little more pink. Mix a little more water. A little bit of magenta. And mix some water. Use that pink color. Some water to lift it up. Mix a little bit of orange. A bit of white. And mix a little bit of purple. A bit of pink into that color. Since you know my brush strokes are faster, make sure you take your time. Do not rush. And you're basically overlapping some fat petals together. You see how this goes this way and starts this way and that way, right? And then going to mix some green color, dark green, then mix with a little bit of brown. Mix a little more green. Green color, mix lighter green. Use that dark green to bring more colors. Make sure you're changing the colors. here and there. This lighter green. And then darker green to make another side of the leaf. And I'm going to bring some like flower in the bag. So I'm going to use a little bit of brown color, purple color, then mix with that pink to start like facing that way. Just starting the same way as you did. Mix the pink into that color. Make sure you use that brownish pink color to darken some parts. Water a little more to bring the petals. Use the purple. Mix a little bit of magenta color to darken the middle part. We'll come back to layer more maybe next week, but make sure you're making some very subtle parts, the lines, so you keep the same tone no matter how much we're gonna come back. And then see what we can do about maybe this part of painting can do some different flowers, which can show you. Maybe in the middle you're gonna start with ultramarine and brown color to be mixed. And start with a little bit of dot. Then you start with yellow color. Mix with a little bit of orange. Back to yellow color. Mix a little bit of brown. And a little more brown. Go back to use yellow. Fill some parts. Make sure you don't have parts left. An orange color. Brown to bring it down. And then going to use maybe a little bit of purple. Mix with a little bit of pink. Purple. You start a little bit of those color. Dilute with water more. Pressed. Take it off. Maybe I'll need a little more purple color in there. You press. Take it off. You press. Take it off. Mix a little bit of bluish purple. Press. Take it off. Dilute with water. Press. Take it off. You know how petals don't go the same direction if you want to make it more natural, right? Maybe darken these parts so that we have direction. And maybe shorter in the side because of perspective. Using more the tip of a brush. And then mix a little bit of blue color. Bring it down. In the middle. Might want to put another petal. Overlap the petals. Then don't forget to bring these stems. And then let's see. Maybe we can think of some smaller flowers which can be shaped with stems first. I use lighter green. Then make these little shapes. And then I'm gonna mix some gray color by mixing purple and green color. Oops, too dark. Dilute with water. Mix a little bit of yellow shade to that color. Oops, sorry about that. And then bring some pink color at the end. Use the gray color to darken some parts towards the stem. Then you're gonna mix yellow into those green tones. See how little I'm leaving the highlights? I see some of the students leaving too much highlights that ended up making the painting look like it's not done. So be careful with that. A little highlight bring the light to the painting, but when it's too much, it makes the painting look undone. It's tricky, right? And then I'm going to use that gray again. I go one line like that and darken the bottom part of the flower, which is going to be mixed with a little bit of orange. And make the other side. Then mix some water to do the hard to soft edge that you guys practiced from first week. If you haven't watched those basic skill videos, please go back to watch and practice at least like one skills each so that you're aware of what we're doing right now about, you know, hard to soft edge. Then maybe this side of the flower. I wanted to do something that is facing this way. So since this is a little strong, I want to have something here and there to break it down as a middle size, right? I use a little bit of dark color to start with, but then go back to use the green colors and make these kind of lines. Mix light green to bring the lines down, and then mix with water to fill some parts. Make sure you're not leaving too much highlight. Lift that up a little bit. Use darker green. And then I'm going to use purple color again. But starts from the bottom of the flower. Mix with that green a little bit. Dilute the water. Want a little more to bring it up. Okay. And use that purple again to do wet on wet from the corner of the flower. Mix purple color again. Water it a little bit, then use the screen to kind of connect, but not, you know, it's loaded, so it's not really mixed up. And then you're also doing wet, so it's less obvious that you're mixing the colors up. Okay. Do another one. Start with stronger purple color since you don't want these two flowers to fight. You can always do hard to soft edge. Try to bring the water more. I just mix dark green color to push that away. And then I'm going to dilute the brush. Make sure you end with a stronger color so that you can show that this is connected. Then use light green to bring that little green tone that is overlapping with that flower. Make sure you put some dulled color underneath so that you can make the flower shape more natural, right? Then go back to use that pink color. Since I said we would layer these later. Then maybe I'll do like another, this one, but maybe facing down on here. And maybe like use a little bit of like orange tone for that one. But I'm gonna start with similar red tone. I mean, like, what is that mixed with magenta a little bit, okay? This one will be some smaller one. Mix some brown color. Pink. That dark color to giving the light that is going down a little bit. And mix some brown color to darken some parts and then bring the green bucket. Yellow. Mix yellow too. And then we're gonna finish next week. Okay?